Test the mic. Mic test. Mic test. All right, sounds good. All right, so we are going to do, not going to stay on too long, but I want to do a little Nations Cup practice. I actually did this. This race is going to be on July 4th, and I actually had went live before, but I don't know, for some reason that didn't show up. So I did make some runs and managed to get my time into a 2:19, but it wasn't so much important for the time. It was more important for me to work on consistency. And then also too, just taking the right line. So there's two corners that I want to work on, and we're going to show them here. So there's not much adjustment that you can make, as you can see. So you can't do much as far as adjustments go. So I wanted to work on this turn here. All right, and could be over a little more. I watched the number one player, basically how he goes through here. And I'm way off. But he would be further left there, but holding the gear while braking. Same here, way off. So I just want to try and work on that with those two corners. And then later on, I'll put the other ones together. Of course, I know the tires got to warm up a bit. So let's get back around the track. Race is going to be 10 laps. We're on Sport Hards. I'm in the Subaru, as you can see here. Botched that corner, but anyhow, so we've done one lap, and I just have to get used to driving this car again. Whoa. Totally different from what I was just using. All right, so work our way back around the track again. We're gonna work on this turn. So this one, he gives a little brake, which pulls the car in like that. Tries to maintain speed, goes down to fourth. Just need to, he did this a lot smoother than I'm doing it. And maintained about 104 through there. Okay. That was a little better. Then he braked about that tree for that turn in, which, wow. Yeah. But I believe he went down to second gear. Anyhow, let's just work on that a little bit more. Let's see if we can just clean that up. again, it's where I just have to work on cleaning up these areas, remembering how to drive this car, or the way that I drove it that worked for me. But then I'm looking at the number 1 driver. I could look at number 1 through 10, seeing how they're racing, their line they're taking, gear selection, braking areas, and just try to adopt some of that as best I can. And just try to be as smooth as I can. Still down a little on the speed. This is a little bit better, but I run a little wide here. Okay. I'm braking a little bit earlier, and I'm still having trouble getting that to be as smooth as I would like. Try again. If I get those first few corners right, I think that would really be a huge help for me. I need to brake just a little earlier. Lost time there. Oh, man. A little faster through there. Get on that gas. Let's get over to this side. Gonna brake as I get to the top of the hill here. Pretty much right here. I could leave it in third. Hey, Slow Aim. How are you? Oh, I needed to be... Shoot, I messed that turn up. How you doing, Slow Aim? I got a video of yours I saw you uploaded with Mount Panorama. I gotta check it out. I think I'm gonna load it up in a little bit while I'm making dinner. All right, there we go. through there. All right, back to working on this section over here. I'm good, I can't complain. Gonna slight press of the brake here through fifth. Get on that, I didn't get on the yellow part like I wanted to. And I lost even more speed there. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, I'm good, I can't complain. It's just practicing. This is for the, next Nations Cup race. Not doing too good right here. Oh boy. I think I need to slow down a bit more. You know, it's been good. It's pretty good. I just had to make a small adjustment to the pedals, move them over a little bit to the left, because I use my right foot for the throttle and my left foot for the brake. So I needed to just move them over just a little bit so that my legs weren't leaned over towards the right a little bit while I'm sitting in a chair, which might be an issue for me later. So yeah, once I did that, now it's pretty nice so far. No new wheel. No. Same $100 Logitech G29. That's it. That's the wheel I had on the wooden setup. Yeah, that's the same. I didn't buy a new wheel. And really, I only bought the rig setup because I saw it on sale on Amazon. It was a little bit of a what would you call that? It was a little bit of a impulse buy too, I would say. Okay, holding a little more. Oh, I got a penalty. Yeah, don't say. Okay, that's fine. All right, that was actually a little better. Yeah, man, you'll get it soon enough. I'm pretty sure you will. You're gonna enjoy it too when you do, you know. Especially if you feel it's a step up in quality. You're gonna know as soon as you get it hooked up and you take it on just a practice ride. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah. Either you're gonna notice a difference or you're not. You know what I mean? So maybe you might have to play with the force feedback settings though, in it. Make sure the software is up to date, and then oh, that was good right there. Okay. I don't know. Damn it, I messed this one up. Alright. No, you were at a car meet, huh? Interesting. What kind of cars are there? I assume European. Oh yeah, thanks for the penalty. All right, let's try it again. 222 with a penalty. 222.0. Okay. Still need to get that left speedo over the yellow. So let's see what we can do. Work on that a little bit more. I may need to try and apex that a little bit later. Struggling. Gotta pay attention to the sounds that I hear the tires making. Okay. Yeah, so I'm in the Subaru here, you can see. Maybe you probably can't see. All right, getting a little bit better time here, so let's see if we can stay a little more consistent. Maybe get this left speedo over. There we go. There we go. Get the right one over that. Get down through here. Oh, you saw some nice cars there. Oddly, a lot of American cars. Interesting. Interesting. Stayed in third through there. Struggling on that one. Yeah, you saw a lot of some pretty good cars there. Now you need to go get your wheel. The only thing you might want to do is get a nice little sturdy desk set up, and a little, if your couch works good for you, then I guess you could just use that. I was using a computer chair, man. It was annoying. '97 Camaro Z28. Ooh, '97 Z28. That's probably the IROX. I remember those. '97. Is it '97? Is that the pointy one? '97. No, I think that's before the pointy Camaros. I think that's the squared up ones, the IROX Z's, if I'm not mistaken. I think the IROX Z's were in the 90s. Shoot, I gotta look. Hold on, let me look. 1997. 1997 Chevy Camaro Z28. Of course. Oh, that's the pointy ones. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty badass too. Did they have an IROC for the C28? Okay, they came with the V8, 5.7 liter LT1s. Okay. Yes, I remember those. I don't know if they had IROCs with those though. I know probably the ones before. I call those the pointy ones because the ones before that were like kind of squared up. Hey, how'd you like the Panorama race? I gotta watch your video too. I'm gonna try the Daily C later on. I'm gonna jump off after this practice and make dinner. Oh, bad Apex. Apex way too early. I think that's what it is. I just need to slow down more. I'm probably going through some of these turns just way too fast. Maybe could have dropped third there, got some acceleration. I'm really not sure how I'm going to approach this race, because either one or two things are going to happen. Everybody's going to be faster than me, and I'm going to have a tough time keeping up, or people are going to make a lot of mistakes, and my consistency will pay off. My consistency training will pay off. That's another turn I got to work on. I haven't been to a car show in a long time. Nice. Hello, wall. Not today. Barry. And I actually got to work that day on July 4th, so I'll be trying to do my races early. Maybe if I... There we go. Jump that. Bang fourth. Maybe I need to try and just be a little smoother. Yes, this car is for nations. You can use two cars. You can use a Subaru, or you can use a Toyota. I've just been using a Subaru. That's why I'm in it. Drop the ball right there. I'm expecting this track to be a lot more slippery in the race also. All right. This is 10 laps. Taking me 24 minutes. And I feel like I'm super off pace. To 20.959. Wow, okay. If I drive, you mean like an actual car? Yeah. I drive a car and also have a motorcycle. I got Toyota Corolla. Kept it in fourth gear there. That was a lot better than going down to third. Interesting. And look at that. That was a lot smoother. 2021? Or is it a 2022? One of those two. I bought it. It was like 2 years old. Had like 18,000 miles on it. Somehow that lap ended up faster. Okay, interesting. Easy again. Get that left tire over that. Get the right tire over there. Bang down to fourth for that. Could have got a little more turn in there. He brakes here and accelerates out. Brake, 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 brake. Oh my God. No, it's the four-door sedan. It's not the hatchback model. They have the hatchback model here too, also. They have it in the normal, and then they have the, I think it's called the GR sedan, the fast one. But gas is... I didn't want anything that burned more gas than I needed to, because I have a far drive to work. It's about, what would that be in kilometers? You guys use kilometers, right? Ooh, a lot better. So much better. Really? Oh, okay, so 70 miles for me to get to work. Looks like I'm gaining some consistency here. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay. Switching to fourth a little earlier through that turn, stabilized the car. That's the way it seemed anyway. Hey, you ever do the Sardana money grinds? That might be a penalty. What, your driving test? You talking about? Actual real driving test? All right. So when I look at, oh, somebody else got a, wait a minute. 212, was it? Maybe it was, whatever. All right. Oops. Oh, this lets me only load the ghost. Okay. So I gotta go back. Go there. Go there. Go there. Play the replay. All right, let's look at how he takes these corners. All right. Okay. He's in fifth through these. Comes down, then he's in fourth. Okay. And he's rolling at 108. Wow. Fourth gear, down to third, through here. Oh, okay. He does swing out here a bit. Brakes here at the tree, down to third. Wow. What speed is he getting down to? Through there is about 69. Wow, he's absolutely flying through here. brakes. Third. Gets down to 65. Comes here, brakes at the tree. Down to 55. Hard brake. Mid brake again, right? Hard brake. Not too hard of a brake. Third. Apex is that at like 72-ish, 73. Interesting. Let me see what he does with this turn down here. I gotta practice that later. Fourth. Third. July 4th. Where is he braking? Oh, a little after the hill. Okay. So I'm braking a little bit earlier. That's comfortable for me. Fourth, brakes. Holds. Wow. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. I just did two grinds on Sardana using I used this one right here, the 7A7B, with a setup I got off of a YouTube video, which is pretty cool. That was pretty nice. This is the Toyota right here. I need to give this an oil change. I mean, I probably don't, but for shoots and giggles. Give it an oil change. Dodge Viper. That one is actually pretty fast. Check out. Because when you notice that, what's his name out first uses that car, and he's like out there. I'm not gonna do that whole race, but this thing is pretty quick. I was actually thinking about buying the Viper too. Only thing is I'd have to try and get a tune for it so that it handles good on there. Make sure nobody didn't text me. No. Yeah, I just have to get a tune to make sure it handles good, you know? That's the only thing. But, like, I'm not doing a whole race. I'm just... messed that up. Yeah, I did two races with this. Sometimes I've been using this. Well, I just built this one today. This one I just built today, so You got it, bro. But you know, this one's pretty quick. And I did I think I was able to do it in like 24 minutes. Ooh. Oh, really, bro? Yeah, I think I was able to do it in like 24 minutes. The GT1 is pretty quick too. But the number one, he's in a Viper. I mean, I'll eventually catch him, but still, you know. Cheater. Couldn't take the line I wanted. And they provided a tune. The tune was actually pretty good. It's a pretty good handling car too. I mean, I'm not that fast at this track compared to how some other people are, but I mean, he was running 120 somethings. You know, I'm doing 130. I think it was 134s. Oh, frig. You know. Oh, he pitted me. Dirty scoundrel. Well, yeah. You ain't lying about that one. Pitted me. I don't have the button map to look left. Yeah, my difficulty is in the middle, whatever that is. And they like to brake check you too. Yeah, it's on normal. So here's a Viper. And it's pretty quick. Let's see if we can bump them into speeding up. Oh. No, he's going in the pits. Yeah. But I use this one and I use the GT1, but I actually would be interested in what the Viper is like. Alright, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta start dinner. So I'm gonna start dinner and then, yeah, it's fast. I mean, the Mazda's a lot faster, but, what's the PP for Sardinia again? I think it's 800. I think the PP for Sardinia is 800. Okay, yeah, 800. And let's see, the Dodge. Oh, Dodge 742, 742.55. So you don't have a lot of wiggle room there. I don't know. Maybe you'd be able to add on a turbo, and then it probably comes with medium tire. I mean, maybe hard tires, and you probably could add on a turbo, but I'm not sure. I may have to play with that one day when I get a chance. All right, I'm gonna jump off for a little bit and then come back on because I want to do a couple rounds of this, of the Daily Race C in the Suzuki. So I'm gonna jump off. I need to start some dinner. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch up in a little bit. All right, you too. Let's see if I can get this food ready and then jump back on. I want to do a couple Daily Race C's just for the fun of it. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll try. All right, we'll see you in a